Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 24. Avyaktaṁ vyaktim āpannaṁ manyante mamāvyayam paraṁ bhāvam ajānanto mamāvyayam anuttamam. Having explained in the previous sloka the differences in worshipping the demigods and Kṛṣṇa, the benefits of worshipping Kṛṣṇa and demigods, then Arjuna had a question. He said that yes, it is understandable that people do not understand you because their vasanas direct them to their desires, and to fulfill those desires they approach various devatas, and it is acceptable provided that you are not physically present. Whereas you, Kṛṣṇa, present now, then what is the problem? Why people still do not understand your glories? Why everyone do not surrender to you, worship you? Why they still go to other places, other devatas? That was his question. And that's where we ended the previous session. A short answer, what Kṛṣṇa is going to give is, people do not understand me when I descend in the human form. They think I am one among them. That's where the problem is. So let's see the word by word meaning and the translation. Abuddhayaḥ, those who do not know my glories, my incarnation, those are the people who are called abuddhayaḥ, or less intelligent person, which means those who do not know the ultimate feature of the absolute truth. Mama, my, avyaktaṁ, imperishable, or my form, without any decay. Even when I descend into this world, I do not lack of anything. I come as I am. Just because I descended from the spiritual world to this material world does not mean that I lost some of my qualities. Anuttamam, the finest, unsurpassable, paraṁ bhāvam, transcendence while as a human being, that is accessibility and transcendence, the combination of greatness and accessibility, paraṁ bhāvam. Ajānanto, not knowing, mam, of me, avyaktaṁ, invisible till now, that is unmanifested, vyaktim āpannaṁ, has now become manifested. Before I was not manifested, not visible. Now I become visible. And I am now visible because of the results of my virtuous deeds, punya. Now born as a human being with some special powers, manyante, think. Translation: unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa, was impersonal before and have now assumed his personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. The entire creation that includes both para and apara, which we have seen in detail in the starting of this chapter, that is matter, material things, and the spirit souls, living entities, the atmas, are meant to please Kṛṣṇa, because Kṛṣṇa is the controller, is the proprietor of everything. Kṛṣṇa's qualities and his nature cannot be easily explained by some simple words, because it's unlimited. Even to take one of his quality and speak about it, one may run out of words. Then what to speak about is so many unlimited qualities. Paraṁ bhāvam. The Shastra says that Kṛṣṇa is great, paratvam, and also saulabhya, meaning accessibility. That means God is great and is easily approachable, is accessible. But then, if Kṛṣṇa is going to be in the spiritual world, how can one experience his greatness? How can one experience that he is accessible? Therefore, for the living entities to experience little bit of these wonderful qualities, for their benefit, Kṛṣṇa descended into this world. It is just simply out of his karunya, parama karunya, by his compassion, he makes himself accessible to everyone by revealing himself, by descending into this world as son of Vasudeva. The purpose is to save the living entities, to uplift them from the deep dark well where we all have fallen into. Just out of his love, he has descended. When he descended, avyaktaṁ, without abandoning or diminishing any aspects of his divine qualities and nature, meaning that in the spiritual world, he is Supreme Lord. When he descends into this world, he is no more having all the powers that he had in the spiritual world. That is not the case. Whether he is in spiritual world or whether he descends into the material world, he still possesses everything. Nothing diminishes from him. He still has all these unlimited wonderful qualities and divine nature. Anuttamam. There is nothing to surpass his superiority, because he is far superior to anything else. But what these people think is avyaktaṁ vyaktim āpannaṁ, meaning Kṛṣṇa was invisible before, so far, but now he has become visible. That's how these less intelligent people think about me. They think all of us were invisible before our birth, and after being born have become visible so everyone can see. Like that, some people think I am also into the same category, which is not true. It is true that Lord is not visible to anyone and everyone. But when he descended into this world, he made himself visible to anyone and everyone. But these people think that the form that Kṛṣṇa took is not real. It is illusion, it's Maya. Srila Prabhupada, in his purport, bring this point multiple times, criticizing the theory of this illusion that Kṛṣṇa's form is not real. he mentions how some people who are called Mayavadis say that God cannot have form. Therefore, Krishna's form is also not real. That's how some people speak. Avyaktaṁ vyaktim āpannaṁ manyante mamāvyayam paraṁ bhāvam ajānanto mamāvyayam anuttamam. Namaste. Hare Krishna.